baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
So now here is Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's set, and the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung out and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring in Fran Moraeus. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Hernandez takes his lead at third with 1 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
At the plate now, Rosario, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
From the stretch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Pause, now the pitch. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2, the Rays nothing. Shane Bieber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, don't get this guy confused with Justin Bieber. This guy's Shane Bieber from the right side, and there isn't really anything he can't do on the mound. Big, strong, overhand curveball. Wanted to go along with that 94 to 96 mile-an-hour fastball. A changeup that he'll throw on both sides of the plate. A complete power pitcher. This guy isn't a thrower. He's a pitcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Manuel Margot is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things. That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Bieber is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V. I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's Kevin Kiermeier. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. 287 the average coming in. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. And he got him.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that'll bring in Yandi Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0.
Nope.
Gonna be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Andres Gimenez.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Hit out towards second. Reined in on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. A Rosario will wait on it. 2 gone.
Batting 8. The catcher, number 17, Austin Hedges.
Now into the box, Austin Hedges. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And now the first pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be Randy Rosario.
The center fielder, Randy Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. A Rosario, a Cuban-born ball player, starts the day as the 3rd leading vote getter among center fielders in All-Star balloting, so he's still got a good chance to make the team, but certainly not a sure thing at this point.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the midsummer class. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 15 long balls and 65 RBIs. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi. Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
2-0.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. 2 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Brusso digging in at the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 5 homers and 31 RBIs. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch. just like that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate now is Jordan Luplow. It was a three-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Yeah.
3-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
3-2, full count. And the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Next to hit, Cesar Hernandez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A Rosario will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Harold Ramirez.
Next, here is Harold Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. In comes Phillips, and foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Margot. He can't get there as it falls in.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping in now, Fran Moraeus.
Off the plate,
as
ball
he
1.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here he comes on 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
The left fielder, number 9.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
2-1 now.
Ball 3.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The pitch.
Ball 1,
The
no
offense
strike.
better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got
2-0.
feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone.
right fielder,
I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Brett Phillips will bat next. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
1-0.
Phillips is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Marco.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Cleveland.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And this is popped up near second base. Kiermeier over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Next, it'll be Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians.
Ball 2.
2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. And this will be fouled away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him. This year against right-handed pitching, Kiermeier is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
To the plate now, Yandi Diaz. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home. He's taken high above the zone. The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Randy Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So now to the plate, Brandon Lau flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch. Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. First delivery to him. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2. And another foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
The next 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Drew Rasmussen takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 57, Drew Rasmussen.
Jordan Luplow will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, Rasmussen, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Popped him up. Choi is under it to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
One out and a runner on second base. A ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
He'll try again, 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. And it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. A man on third with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw in time and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, race manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Rays,
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Giving chase is Zimmer, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently third best in the AL in that department. Next to stand in is Michael Brusso. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Brusso swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his third season as a major league player. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 the count. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Francisco Mejia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Grounded to the right. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2. I got 2 on the
Bases are
count.
empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes
2
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Brett Phillips would be next. Down the third baseline. Two out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still down 3-0. In now for Cleveland, Fran Moraeus. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland. Now here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Rosario. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Digging in next, Josh Naylor. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Yeah. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's ball
3.
Down at 3-1.
And the count will be full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate is Brett Phillips. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Giving chase is Zimmer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Margot. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he misses again, ball 3.
The count is 3-1.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that means Kiermeier will hit next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermeier now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandi Diaz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandi Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw.
No,
and
he'll
dive back in safely. Now the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aye.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They trail in this one 3-0. Colin McHugh will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
7th inning, ready to roll, and stepping up is the shortstop, Andres Gimenez.
Andres Gimenez.
First delivery to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit back up the middle. He's got it, and he is in there.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's down.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
One and 0 pitch on the way. A ball and a
One
strike.
ball, one strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Jimenez on second. Zimmer on at first with nobody out. Lifted into center field. Rosario is there, and he has it for the first out.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So next to bat will be Jordan Luplow, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Phillips has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And they'll get him at the plate. And talk about a fortuitous turnaround. They get a double play out of this, and now the inning is over. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in the outfielder, Randy Rosario.
The center fielder, Randy Rosario.
Now here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Nope, that's ball
and
four.
he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the corner infielder, Ji-Man Choi. From the belt, the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. None out, runners at first and second. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Michael Brusso, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next, it'll be Francisco Mejia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Chaz Rowe.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. Two-one pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding forward now is the DH, Harold Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw.
So now to the plate, Fran Moraeus, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 3-1. swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Josh Naylor. And he takes ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The count now at 2-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Has a look, now the pitch. Full count now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Margot's under it, and that retires the side. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Now in the box, Brett Phillips. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Now the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot here for Brett Phillips. His first home run of the season, and the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Kiermeier is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 88, Phillips. Now batting, left fielder,
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. As he'll take a look at ball one. Maton has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Outside and low, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
now batting, shortstop, Kevin.
Now to the plate,
Kiermeier.
Kevin Kiermeier. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
That's
Ball 2 now.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Now the 2-0 home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he'll dive back in. Margot aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Yandi Diaz, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Luplow is there. 1 out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yandi Diaz.
Digging in will be Yandi Diaz. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Randy.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be Randy Rosario. From the belt, the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with a man at first. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Two and one now. He's set. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2. There goes Margot. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Ninth inning coming up from Tropicana Field. It's the Indians 3, the Rays 1. Ryan Thompson enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Ryan Thompson.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Andres Jimenez. Now here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Bradley Zimmer as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
In now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Jordan Luplow.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Zimmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's
and
safe.
a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw
No,
over.
he's safe.
And he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 home. Zimmer makes a break from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Cesar Hernandez would be next. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing in the Cleveland ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Nick Whitgren comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Ready now is Brandon Lau. He will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Brusso.
Up next, Michael Brusso. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Tampa down to their final strike in this one.
Oh, that's high.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber earns win number 7 on the season. Tyler Glasnow was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Nick Whitgren earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 9-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Nationals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-3. Jordan Hicks got his second W of the season, leading the Cardinals to a win over San Francisco 5-4. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they manhandled the Mets 9-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Jock Peterson drove in 3 as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 9-4. JT Brubaker was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Pirates took care of the Braves 4-2. The Cleveland Indians combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. Pat Valaika was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 10-3. The Royals got 11 hits overall as they ran over the Reds 7-1. The Minnesota Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-1. The Oakland Athletics combined for 4 total home runs as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 11-7. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-5. Marco Gonzalez grabbed win number 9 this year, helping lead the Mariners over the Yankees 5-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 13-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
you.